Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today and taking time out of your precious day. If you would like to, please hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss anything, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. And as always, I love it when you comment because chatting is my favorite part. Okay, so in today's video, we are just going to go over some of the palettes that I thought was green leaning in my collection. It was kind of really hard because there were some palettes that I thought were green, but they really weren't green. They had more browns and, than green, but when I use those palettes, it's always like a green, grungy look. So I didn't include those, not all of them anyways, but yeah. It was kind of challenging to figure out what was actually really a green leaning palette. I tried to make sure at least half of the palette was green, but that wasn't the case with all of the ones that I'm showing. So anyways, let's go ahead and start off with this one. You guys might find that comical. It's the Beetlejuice Hot Topic eyeshadow and highlighter palette. My mom got this for me because I love Beetlejuice a lot, and as you can see, it's got a lot of green in it, and even the highlighter is green, and it's actually not that bad of a highlighter. I know a lot of people kind of diss on their palettes, but I can make them work, so I don't know. Okay, so of course I had to include the Avocado Toast by BH Cosmetics. Super green. Sorry if it's blinding you. I know the holographic is like, it's cool, but it's really hard to show. But gosh, it's such a pretty palette, and it's such a pretty palette. Alright, and super green, which is the theme we are going for today, which is kind of a weird time to do a green theme palette in the summer, but I don't know. Anyways, I just like talking about palettes. Alright, the Emerald BH May palette. Alright, this reminds me of green, and it has 3 green shades in it, so, it's a 7-pan palette, only 3 are green. It was that's almost half, right? I mean, it's an uneven number, so I included this just because of that. Again, like, these are good shades, but I think that if you have this, you don't need the other one. Not that that really is what this video is about, but that one shade is really similar to the other one. This one is really similar to that one from the Avocado Toast. I just dipped my finger in. Sorry. I am getting sidetracked. Okay. So this one I was like on the fence about including or not, which is the Nomad by Juvia's Place, because it's not like super green. It's got this one green shade in it, but it has those yellows that kind of mix with the green, and I don't know, it's just kind of a green palette to me. So yeah, you can tell me it doesn't belong, because I definitely can see why it wouldn't really belong, but the Juvia's Place Tri palette does. But again, it's just these that are green, which is 4 of the shades. So that's almost half, and this is a duochrome with green in it, so that's 5. Okay, this one's definitely green. It's the Give Me Glow Juicy Olive palette. It's a monochromatic green palette, and yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. The Kaleidos Sci-Fi Green. It's called green. And of course, that's a green palette. You guys, their shimmers are so amazing. I am so dirty already, but that doesn't really do it justice. But yeah, their shimmers are amazing. And I think this is a green leaning palette. The Smoke Sessions, of course, is a green palette. It's greeny gold and teal. So yeah, and I love the shimmers in this palette too. I know some people don't, but I will tell you this one's starting to puff out of its pan, which is making me nervous, but it's beautiful. I'm so terrible at swatching. I don't know why I'm even attempting to swatch for you guys, but you know, that's that one. I just felt like dipping my hands in the palettes, I guess. I'm going to include 2 bite-size e.l.f. palettes. The Hot Jalapeno, of course, this is green. It's all green. I mean, I guess it's kind of a gold shade too. Sorry if you hear my animals. And then the Mint Melt, it's green, right? Mint is green. Or is it blue? I don't know. It's like an in-between. It's a green-blue. And I included it. This one I was kind of on the fence of including too. It's the Morphe Boss Mode 35M, but it has a lot of greens in it, and if I'm looking to play with greens, this would be a palette that I may reach for. The Revolution Chilled with Cannabis Sativa. It's green. It has a lot of green. It has some browns in it, but it's got a lot of greens. Has some gold in it too, but it's a green leaning and reminds me of green. So yeah, the Melt 420 palette. This one I was kind of on the fence about too, but it's got these greens down here mixed with that yellow that kind of turns everything greeny. I don't know, if I'm looking for a green grunge look, I would pull this one out. That one you may not agree with. And I tried not to include a whole lot of these ones because I really wanted to include the Smoke Sessions by Midas, but it didn't have a lot of greens in it either. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, and I was on the fence about including this one too, and it's my last one that we're going to talk about. And it's the Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. It's got those 4 greens there, and it has these 2 minty bluey greens, and so I kind of feel like it's a green leaning palette. Hopefully you agree with me, but I really honestly just wanted to pull out some palettes and talk about them and have some fun with them. Fun, I mean as in looking at them. That's fun to me. I don't know. Because as much as I would love to play with all of my palettes, I don't have a whole lot of time to play with every single palette all the time. So sometimes it's just fun to look at what I have and talk about them and handle them. It's like a toy, you know, playing with it, touching it, opening it, looking at it. Anyways, maybe that's weird. But thank you for joining me for this video. Which palette is your favorite green palette? I honestly could not tell you which one is my favorite. That would be too hard for me to do. But yeah, let me know what green palettes you have, which ones you like, which ones you don't, which ones I don't have that I didn't include because I don't have every single green palette there is, obviously. So yeah, let's just chat about it. Thank you for joining me, and bye.